Meet Beth and Tom. They're both kind, capable, and high up in their company. They should be happy, but they're not. Beth and Tom are Peter's bosses. Given that they are both kind and capable, you would think that he appreciates working with them. He does, but most of all, Peter is frustrated. Donald is Beth and Tom's boss. He is fond of all three, but not satisfied with the numbers. Donald has installed a matrix organization for his subordinates to cooperate and perform in. A matrix organization has two or more dimensions represented at the same level. For example, value chain in one dimension and geography in the other. Peter is head of supply chain in Europe. As such, he must ask both Beth and Tom to authorize every important decision. People who have been in a position like Peter's know that a two-boss setup slows everything down. In other words, Peter cannot perform to the best of his abilities, and the company's sales potential in Europe isn't realized. To quote Nobel laureate Daniel Kahneman, an organization is a factory that manufactures judgments and decisions. As illustrated already, a matrix inhibits effective decision-making. More specifically, it violates organization design principles which help ensure that goals are met and that the potential of companies and people is realized. Such principles are Accountability 1 and only one decision maker per area of responsibility. Accountability 2, one and only one decision maker per organization level. Autonomy. Everyone needs to be granted an area of responsibility to be accountable for, in order to be satisfied and to perform to the best of their ability. Donald obviously must make changes. In doing so, he must remember to align the organization with the strategy. If the overall strategic ambition is growth, turnover accountability should be given priority. Donald should grant decision-making authority to Beth and her peers in the geographical dimension, and support authority to Tom and his peers in the value chain dimension. As head of supply chain in Europe, perhaps Peter would prefer to report to Tom. He shouldn't, but he should know and be granted authority to consult Tom and Tom's subordinates on all matters. Peter will be accountable to Beth. As a capable boss, she can aid Peter in his decision-making so that production supports sales growth. When needed, both can involve Tom. In this way, everyone is satisfied and the numbers will look much better.